We start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, if you refer to our analysis in my last video when the price was within this correction, exactly within this move, we mentioned we're looking at this correction and we want to see one more drop because we mentioned we're putting this correction relative to this. We want to see one more drop and this is exactly what we get. And we mentioned about the different possibility how we can look for sell. I mentioned having entry below this can be an option, but we are not going to add in our analysis since we're looking for the trade setup. That's why we mentioned if we get any sharp move flag, we can look for sell. This is the only way we could look for sell. And whoever get the sell, either from this small correction or within this one, they have, if they want to keep the trade, at least they need to move their stop loss to break even. Okay, if they take out the profit is good because we mentioned if we get one more drop, as we're looking at this one as a three wave structure, then from there if we see any reversal we can look for buy. By the way, if we put this one in relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators, we don't have the divergence. Okay, if I refer to the indicators, we see we don't have the divergence. All right, the only way we could look for divergence if the price drops some more and break the previous low. But since most of the charts they have this down move, they following each other because of the Bitcoin, still we can look for the reversal, maybe without even without the divergence. But the best thing is if this one turn to a correction and the price drops some more and break the previous low. At least for this chart, we can look for divergence. Anyway, we refer to higher time frame. We want to see what we have. Maybe we start with the weekly chart. As we can see, based on weekly chart, we don't have anything to refer. Then we move to daily chart. And the only thing is, right now, as we can see, the first drop, which is this one, almost broke the lowest price of the previous correction. If we don't care about this shadow. All right, that means the breakout of 0.2 is very important for us. All right, and now we want to see whether we can look for reversal or not. As we mentioned in our earlier analysis, we mentioned the price can consolidate it within this range for longer time before we get the reversal. All right, that means this one can tend to a big correction. Anyway, we want to see how we can look for trade. In this case, we move to forward chart. And even based on forward chart, the only way we can look for the divergence if the price drop to 0.22, which is the previous low. All right. Do we need to look for the price to retest or break the previous low before we look for the reversal? Or this is the only one? That means we can expect the price reverse without taking the previous low. The answer is we're looking for the reversal. We don't need to wait for the breakout of this. Any reversal we get, we can look for trade, because even if you want to look at this one as a flat in relative to this with the last move, the only thing is what we get here. All right, that means maybe still we can look at this one as a flat in relative to this 1, 2, 3. All right, as I mentioned, the best thing is if the price can break the previous low, but it doesn't matter. As I mentioned, the most important things if we get a reversal, and if we get any reversal, it doesn't mean the one is the start of the up move, which we want to see the breakout of 0.6. That means, as I mentioned, this one can tend to more complex correction. Even if we get a reversal, we should know about the possibility this one can turn similar to any of this, and then also from there the price can drop. Okay, anyway, from now we're looking for the reversal, and if we get any buy setup, this is what we are looking for. And still we can expect the price drop some more, but any sell will be a short term, and for long term we're looking for buy. By the way, we don't have any trade setup based on forward chart, and if I move to 1 hour chart, even based on 1 hour chart, we don't have any trade setup, but still we can expect the price correct, it turns similar to any of this move, may even deeper correction for one more drop. And as I mentioned, the sell is a short term and we are more interested to look for buy. The only thing is we have to wait and see what we get here. If we get any kind of reversal as a sharp move flag, this is how we can look for trade, for buy. But right now we don't have any trade setup either for buy or sell. The only thing is we see this correction. How about if we move to 15 minute? maybe we can look at this one. If we get any trade setup for buy from here, maybe we can look, we take the trade and we start to manage. But right now we don't have it and we cannot confirm. How about, can we have entry above this? If I move to 1 hour chart, having entry at 3.3, maybe we make its exact value, adding entry at 0.33 cent in case the price sharply reverse from here can be an option. But we should know what we want. We want the price tag break and continue. If the price tag we see is not moving within the first or second hours, we take out the trade. And if the price reverses as a corrective, we are not going to have entry above this, because at that times maybe we get the bigger correction, bigger flat. Anyway, as I mentioned, if we get any reversal for buy, this is what we are more interested. And having entry as a 0.383, which is 33 cents, is very risky. And if the traders, they know how to manage it, they can have entry above that. And again, we just follow the chart. We are more interested to look for buy, and right now we're looking at this. If we get any trade setup for buy, we will take it and we start to manage. Again, I need to add, it doesn't mean the price cannot drop. Still, we can expect the continuation as a corrective, similar to what I draw here. But if we get any opportunity to look for buy, this is what we're looking for. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.